I mean, can you be a little more specific? Why would they stand him in a
Well,
certain...
see, okay, so this is obviously some type of ritual, and I don't know why they're doing it. I just know that, I mean, I'm a scholar of religion. I know a ritual when I see one.
Okay, so we're reaching Looney Land, guys. Welcome to Looney Land. Supposedly, Barack motherfucking Obama, right, was part of a NASA occult ritual, and supposedly multiple of them. So yeah, we're reaching that point, guys. We're gonna be checking this out, seeing if there's any truth to this. And yeah, there's been a lot of talk about sigils and NASA and people that do space travel, them having to please the interdimensional beings or aliens or whatever the fuck you want to call them in order to be successful in this industry, which is very odd, raises a lot of eyebrows, but we're going to be checking it out. So make sure you stay till the end, because as always, the best part's always there. We are doing daily uploads, gonna be the fastest growing channel real soon. Make sure you like, comment, and share, because that helps the absolute most. And without further ado, get your snacks, get your popcorn, because guys, we're in for a treat today. And yeah, I can't wait to show this to you.
And they would also have specific rituals that they would do, sometimes
Like what?
involving U.S. presidents. They would position the presidents at a certain point where astronomical events, would happen. And this, so
Like
Tyler had,
like the president of the United States?
yes, the president of the United States. They didn't know what they were doing. They were just being positioned there. So, they're like, stand here, Mr. Obama or President Obama. And he would stand there with his wife and look this direction. It was part of the whole thing.
Okay, the fuck? Even Michelle was part of this? Now I smell a little bit of bullshit, right? Because women cannot keep secrets, right? That's probably fucked up. Maybe some of them can, but we all know that secrets leak out, and something as weird, odd as this being experienced, where the fuck would you find someone that is not willing to talk about it, right? Whether it's classified, I don't even know. Something should leak, right? Really odd details though, and Diana studies this shit, the occult and religious studies and all this. She's like the queen of religious studies, okay? And she's had a lot of direct contact with a lot of these high up individuals that are very mysterious. So check this out.
And there were photos. He has photos of all of that.
I mean, can you be a little more specific? Why would they stand him in a
Well,
certain...
see, okay, so this is obviously some type of ritual, and I don't know why they're doing it. I just know that, I mean, I'm a scholar of religion. I know a ritual when I see one. He didn't even understand it. So I noticed that they were using Latin, and I noticed it wasn't medieval Latin. I was like, this is a particular form of Latin. It seems like it's Roman theology. So, they're using the images of Roman gods. And I would ask him, I said, why are you using the images of Roman gods? Why are you putting them on your mission patches and also utilizing Latin phrases from that time period? I mean, you're sending it up into space. Who up in space is going to read Latin? And his answer was, our sponsors. So, I mean, that's what he said. And so he also had
Which Roman gods, do you know?
Yeah, so there would be obviously Apollo, right? So all the missions, if you think of all the missions, they're all those gods and goddesses.
So I don't know about you guys, but ancient languages like ancient Latin and these dead languages are really interesting to me as a topic. And supposedly some of them had power within the words, like Latin or Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, all this stuff, the language Jesus and the folk over there. We're talking like 2,000 years ago, right before the crucifixion or whatever. I'm not too caught up on all the details, but these ancient languages and cultures really intrigue me, and the way they did things, like especially the Egyptians, with all their strange, odd, languages, including like sigils and imagery, and what that all means, and how does that connect, like NASA using this, and the ancient Egyptians did, like they had nothing to do with space, right? What's the connection there, right?
Do you have any ideas of where this stemmed from?
It could, okay, so I do. It's just a theory though. So I could be completely wrong, but it seems to me that there might be an element within our government that maintains this theological tradition, this Roman theology. Could it be a form of Freemasonry? It could be. I don't know. But I just know that that's what it looks like.
Interesting. Why would they carry on these traditions?
I think at some level there's belief in those traditions. I don't think that they would do it just because. Do you?
I don't know. I mean, could have played devil's advocate here a little bit, but I mean, I was a SEAL. I was the agency. We had developed our own traditions. And for example, in one of my platoons, we had a patch and it had a Spartan helmet on it. And we underneath the Spartan helmet, we put a saying that the Spartans used to say that said, "Come home with your shield or on it." We put that in Greek underneath. And so, somebody could probably look at that and go, why do these Americans have Greek writing under a Spartan helmet? Because Spartans were all badass warriors that we aspire to be. And so we kind of, adopted some of their traditions, sayings, whatever you want to call it. It's really more of a morality type, like a morale type thing, to keep us going than really anything else.
So that's what I think, because if you asked anybody like Tyler, me asking him those questions, why are you doing this? He did not know.
Mm-hmm.
So in a sense, and I even wonder about the use. I mean, I understand the Spartans were badass warriors, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course. But I mean, the very specific positioning of the presidents and, the attention to detail seemed pretty, I honestly, that's all I have for that. I don't know.
So I don't know how many of you have noticed, if you keep up and follow the Bledsoe Said So family, Chris Bledsoe, Ryan Bledsoe, they've been posting a lot of patches and high up US patches within these secretive US agencies. I think they are under Immaculate Constellation umbrella, but I'm not dead sure. But they keep posting these really interesting patches that supposedly support the date that was given by Bledsoe, which is Easter of 2026. So it's going to be really interesting to see. And these puzzle pieces are seeming to fit together. I don't know if it's the perfect fit though. Let me know what you think. And in conclusion, that's it for the video today, guys. It's really interesting stuff, and we're going to keep covering it in all angles every single day. So make sure you join up, subscribe, and notifications, so on. See you guys tomorrow.
Oh,